Kia ora tātou. Welcome to the Town Hall on the most special day of the academic year, Graduation Day. Before we begin the official ceremony, I have a few announcements. Firstly, please take a moment to turn all cell phones off. We are required to make you aware of the emergency exit procedures. In the event of an emergency, the ushers will assist you to the nearest exit, which are at the side and at the rear of the hall. If at any time you need assistance, ushers are on hand to offer help. The program you have outlines the ceremony. At the end of the ceremony, we sing the national anthem, first in Māori and then in English. The words are in the back of the program. The capping ceremony itself will include approximately 300 graduates. At least one of those is the very reason you have come today. Your graduate will be up on the big screen behind us, so you will have a great view regardless of where you are seated. We would appreciate you not leaving until the end of the ceremony. Shortly, the organ will play as our staff process in. Then we will hear the call of the karanga, welcoming graduates into the hall. Please stand for their entrance and remain standing until our council chair invites you to be seated. Following the ceremony, please join us for refreshments being served in this upper room. Finally, it is wonderful to have you with us. Enjoy this special time with Unitec.
E te mārea, te iti te rahi, ko taupua mai ki tēnei whare rangatira. Whakatau mai rā I raro I ngā mihi mahana o Wairaka.
To everyone assembled here in this special building, I extend warm greetings on behalf of Unitec.
I hi koe ti e ngā akonga te hi koe o te mātauranga. I te rangi nei ka horahia ake ko tō rātu nei angi tūtukitanga.
All graduands, diplomates and certificate recipients have been on a journey of learning. Today we acknowledge and celebrate their success and achievements.
Kia kotahi ai tātou I raro I ngā harikoa manahau ihi, kei te utaina ki runga ngā akonga katoa.
Let us all be united in the sharing of excitement, jubilation, joy and happiness for all recipients. Amen.
Kia ora tatau, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to our graduates, diplomats and certificate recipients, to your families and friends, and to our keynote speaker, Peter Wolfcam, who I will more formally introduce a little later on. To Unitec's council and staff, great to have you here today, wonderful turnout. I wish you all a very warm welcome and hope you are all comfortable. I'm Ted Van Arkel. As Chairman of Unitec's Governing Council this week, I have the pleasure of seeing 2,229 certificates, diplomas and degrees awarded to our students. And this, as you may know, is our third session today. So we're quite warm. I hope you're not too hot in there, but it's been quite warm during the day from time to time. However, we've survived and we've had a lot of fun. And I know Rick will talk about that in a short while. To all of you and to our students, to all of you, I say congratulations. Today is all about your success. You've worked hard for it and we are very, very proud of you. Achieving success isn't always an easy path. By studying hard and passing your exams, you have taken on new challenges and overcome obstacles along the way. Now you are qualifying as skilled graduates in your respective fields, a great achievement for each and every one of you. Graduating today is not an end point, but the start of your next journey. A journey on which you will all have the opportunity to leave a mark, to make a difference, and to contribute to things larger than yourself. Many of you will have heard of Chantal O'Rourke, a Unitec nursing student who last year saved a man from dying. When she saw a British tourist collapse with a heart attack on Devonport Wharf, her training kicked in and she stepped forward to perform CPR until an ambulance arrived. Chantal's ability to stay and be calm in a time of crisis and use her skills effectively was a moment of real success. And I'm proud to say that she has secured herself a position in a specialist cardiac unit and is graduating with us tomorrow in the last session. I encourage all of our new alumni to go forward with success in mind and to be alert and be prepared for the times when you will need to step up. Our planet is facing real challenges and we need you to be both an inspiring and an inspired generation. The world needs your skills, your ideas, and your knowledge. Technology and urban migration are changing the way we live. We can access global communications networks at the touch of a button and communicate across vast distances. We all do that these days. Auckland itself is growing fast and becoming increasingly diverse. With this comes big opportunities for a vibrant and a dynamic society, but also pressure on housing, education, infrastructure, and the environment. As our lifestyle changes, the skills needed for a modern workforce are shifting too, and the people who adapt are the ones who will succeed. Peter Wolfcamp, a Unitec alumni who is one of our 5 guest speakers during this graduation season, has harnessed these opportunities and throughout his career to achieve great success. His hard work and focus has seen him rise from apprentice to house restoration expert, and I will talk a little bit further about Peter very shortly. We need a generation of educated and experienced leaders like Peter, and we need people who take responsibility for themselves and the world around them like Chantal. Most of all, we need people who will seize the opportunity to learn and to relearn as their environment changes. The world is your oyster, and making the most of all of it has to offer as a path, which is to offer a path to personal and professional success. So I hope you will be inspired, you will be the inspired generation. I hope you will also build on the knowledge and skills Unitec has given you and use it to face the challenges that confront us all. Remember that during your time at Unitec, you've built valuable contact networks. The people sitting next to you, your teachers and mentors on stage, in years to come, they may be your colleagues or bosses, or maybe you will be their boss, or even standing where I am today. The power of those networks is tremendous. Look out for one another and stay connected through our alumni network. Many of you have families here who have looked after you and looked after you and supported you all the way to this moment of success. When you leave here today, remember to thank them. On behalf of Unitec, I wish you well. We are very, very proud to call you our own. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Thank you. As I said a moment ago, it's a great pleasure to have Peter here with us today. And as a guest speaker, he's a familiar face to many, and also a familiar voice. Peter Wolfcamp has been the resident builder on News Talk ZB, offering callers DIY advice for over a decade. And in fact, he actually just told me a little while ago, he was a customer of mine when I was running Placemakers Pakaranga out there 20 years ago. So great to have you around. I don't quite remember you from those days, but you obviously remembered me. Great to have you here, Peter. More recently, you would have seen him on the television as the foreman on the block. Peter says he was only a year old when he picked up tools for the first time, and his passion for carpentry has been a lifetime learning experience, evolving from chippy to broadcaster. Please join me in welcoming Peter to the stage.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you, Ted, for your warm welcome. To the other members of the faculty and the staff, it is my great pleasure to be here. I'm Peter Wolfcamp, the resident builder. As I said, it's my honour and pleasure to be invited by the Unitec Institute of Technology to address you as you mark your graduation at the completion of your courses in applied technology, construction and engineering. At a guess, I'd suggest that this is probably the first time that a simple carpenter has had the opportunity to address such an august group. By way of introduction, let me tell you a little bit more of my story, my links to Unitec, and some of my thoughts about the world of building that you are now engaged with. On the screen are a series of images, and most of them were taken by me, and while I may not address them specifically, they broadly fall into two categories: things that I've built and things that I wish that I'd built. Like some of you here today, I didn't leave high school. My high school was De La Salle College in Mangere, to come straight into building. I took some time out to do some youth work, And then I was asked by a friend's father, Tom Bucher, if I could help him to build a home for their young family. Looking back, this was one of those fortuitous moments. Tom would go on to be a great teacher, a great mentor, and a great friend to me. And from him, it was from him that I learnt a craft that had been in his family for generations, but also a passion for building that has remained with me to this day, and something that I hope that my apprentices will also have embraced, and something that I hope that you will find in your work in years to come. The other early lesson from Tom was that building was never about just the job in front of you. He was always getting me to see the big picture, to understand that a specific task that was being worked on was linked and connected to the entire project. While that was a useful and worthy concept, in many ways it was just head stuff. However, that idea, keeping that idea at the front of my mind while slopping around in the bottom of a foundation trench, hunched over a reinforcing cage, trying to tie the tie wire up tight as the rain dribbled down my neck, well, it was actually a small consolation. But getting the steel right, getting those little things right, means that the block layer can go on to do their work. The engineer, and there are some of you here now, you'll be happy with the work and you'll be okay with the concrete cover. The council inspector, they might be happy, and the client will go on to own a building that will perform exactly as it should. So building is, in many ways, about results that are many years away, many years into the future. So what you do each day has a direct impact on those future results. Over the years, I've been asked to address concerns or defects in both my work and in other builders' work. And while there are unexpected causes that may well be to blame, 9 out of 10 cases, the cause of the defect is in a lack of detail or planning, maybe some poor design, some deliberate neglect, or just a little bit of the she'll be right. And while I'm a fan of that part of our national identity, its widespread application in the building and construction industry may well have left us with a leaky building legacy. So after 26 years in the industry, I can see the writing on the wall. Standards are higher, accountability and liability for you will be greater, but I also think that we will see better buildings as a result, and you will have your part to play. The other insight I would offer you here is this: the only people who don't make mistakes are those who make nothing at all. As I mentioned, I've been building for about 26 years with a few diversions along the way. So it was back in 1991 that I attended Carrington Polytech, as Unitec was then called. Having already been self-employed for about 4 years, I decided that a formal recognition of my skills was a smart move. The course provided me with the theory that would deepen my understanding of the practical skills I'd already learnt, give me some recognition for the experience I had, and give me a bit of paper to prove it. Much learning is often dismissed as a piece of paper. Well, don't believe it. When the LBP scheme was introduced, I was pleased to have my piece of paper that stated that I had completed the course and been granted a New Zealand trade certificate in carpentry. Plenty of builders I know have found that not having this has been a considerable disadvantage when applying for their licence under the LBP scheme. I hope that your qualifications that we recognise here today will be part of a lifelong process of learning and professional development. Construction, as with all industry, is constantly in a state of change. The knowledge embedded in your qualifications will give you the tools to succeed, to adapt, and to expand. So one of those diversions for me from a career in building has been my involvement with media and broadcasting. The Resident Builder program, as Ted mentioned, has been on News Talk ZB for over a decade, and it's allowed me to engage each week with people as they struggle to get their heads around tasks that you're probably familiar with, or you will be soon. We, you and I, hold a treasure trove of knowledge that's always going to be in demand. After a decade of presenting this program, I still get new topics, new things to try and figure out solutions for. Over the last couple of years, I've been the site foreman for the Block NZ. Many years ago, standing frames as a young chippy, I couldn't have imagined this in my career path. Flexibility, adaptation, and a desire for new challenges will take you places that you may not have imagined either. So if I can be so bold as to finish up with 2 little snippets of advice. 1, have a passion for what you do. It occurred to me a few years ago that the people that I enjoyed working with in the trades and those that I've continued to work with had one thing in common. They really wanted to be there. They didn't carry a chip on their shoulder, they didn't complain, not too much anyway, when the job got tough, but they understood and they embraced all of the elements of their work and just got the job done. Construction can be messy, dangerous, physically demanding, but that moment when you stand back and you say, I did that, well, that moment is yours forever. And because I believe in tradition and I believe that building and construction is in fact an honourable and ageless profession, which we become part of by our activity and our engagement, then when I think of some of those ancient structures pictured there, there is a part of me that says, we built that. The second piece is be expert. I know that sounds a little funny, it sounds like it might be something for someone else, but be an expert. Know your job, know your materials, know your plans and your specifications, know your client, know the big picture and be part of that picture. Be an expert. The people I've encountered who are expert, who consider themselves expert, are inspiring. What you're expert in is almost kind of secondary. Be an expert and people will seek you out. Keep learning. Construction and building is a vocation with a limitless horizon. And to get to that learning, to get to that horizon, the pathway is from learning. May I again offer my congratulations to those of you who graduate today. Well done. And don't underestimate what it is that you have achieved. Be proud and celebrate today. And tomorrow, get ready to work because there is much to do. Thank you.
E aku nui, e aku rahi. Koutou kua tō mai nei ki tēnei whare ronga nui. No mai, hare mai, whakatau mai rā. He huinga kamehameha mō a tātou ākonga. No reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Well, a very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you here today, and of course to the Unitec staff and to our guest speaker Peter. My name's Rick Eade, I'm Unitec's Chief Executive, and we'll get on to the important stuff in a moment. But first of all, I do want to acknowledge Peter's speech. I mean, he talked about passion, be passionate about what you do. He talked about be an expert, and hopefully we've got a room full of passionate experts in waiting in front of us today. Trades, construction, engineering goes right back to the roots of Unitec in the days when it was Carrington Polytechnic. Our latest campaign featured the trades and engineering very heavily in the role that we can play as an organisation in supporting the learners to become graduates who go in to make this city. We do believe we make the people who make it, and everyone here today is you are those people. And so we're really proud of what you have achieved. And we know that you've got a whole lot of family, friends, supporters, loved ones, whānau here today who are equally proud of what you've achieved. Now we've got a little formality we need to get out of the way, which is around the legal stuff about conferring your qualification. So could I please ask all of you here graduating today with a certificate or a diploma or a degree, could you please stand up for a moment? Chair of Council, it is my pleasure to advise you that all those standing before you today and those graduating in absentia have satisfied all of the criteria required for the qualifications that they are being awarded, and the Academic Board have so certified. The Council, in accordance with the Education Act 1989, may grant them the awards listed in the program. Thank you very much. That's done. You can sit down again. So, we had a formality then, and we're all sort of up here and sitting here with our fancy robes and our silly hats and a bit of formality and circumstance and pomp. But at the end of the day, today is about a celebration of your success. It's about having a bit of fun. Let your hair down a little. So, to family, friends, whānau up there in the upper decks, right up the back, hi there. You know, you come into these venues and sometimes there are rules about, no cell phones and, no noise and so on. Well, none of that applies today. So feel free to take photos, feel free to cheer, feel free to demonstrate your joy at what this great bunch of people here have achieved. So team, this is about celebrating success. So we'll move on to the formalities. You'll be guided up along the way. Just make sure that your first trip as a graduate is vertical when you come up the stairs, and don't trip on the stairs. And I would like to welcome Carl Martin, who's the Department Manager of Plumbing and Gas Fitting, to start the proceeding. Carl.
We have a Senior Scholar graduating today. The Senior Scholar Award is made to graduates of undergraduate degrees who consistently achieve exceptional grades during their course of study. A tonga will be presented by the Head of Department as the student is called for the conferral of their degree. I have much pleasure in presenting to the Chief Executive the recipients of the Certificate in Applied Technology, Automotive Engineering. Jordan Belcher. Sione Whakaosi. Alexander Philo Makapa. Kelepi Naitoko. Lucky Nuauma. Tuki Tonga Taleo. Sal Tamalolo. Ka Son Thak. Suk Vai Shanoi. I present the recipient of the Certificate in Applied Technology Autotronics, Daniel Mau. I now present the recipients of the Certificate in Applied Technology Carpentry, Kieran Buckner. Peter De Beer. Benjamin Hampton Batten. Letio Ofa Maoni. Tayo Opal. Nicolau Pito. Bradley Sadler. Phoenix Taulilo Makaia. I present the recipients of the Certificate in Applied Technology, Electrical Engineering, Silas Joyner. Mohammed Rafiq. Ahmed Shiblak. Zinfan Yao. Fala Al-Shamon. I present the recipients of the Certificate in Applied Technology, Marine Engineering Systems, Tony Henriksen. Tony is also receiving the Certificate in Animal Management, Animal Clinical Care. Well done, Tony. I now present the recipients of the Certificate in Applied Technology, Plumbing and Gas Fitting, Avnil Prasad. Jivan Tamang. Jivan is also receiving the Certificate in Multi-Skill Building Construction. Emmanuel Tekel. I present the recipients of the Certificate in Applied Technology, Welding and Fabrication, Jin Kim. Liam O'Reilly. I now present the recipients of the Certificate in Automotive and Mechanical Engineering, Lucas Austin. Jamie Kenwood. Ricky Lee Mason. I present the recipient of the National Certificate in Drainlaying, Kelly Hinton. Well done, Kelly. I present the recipient of the National Certificate in Electrical Engineering, electrician Sunil Dio. I present the recipient of the National Certificate in Motor Industry, Automotive Electrical Engineering, Jonathan Sobey. I now present the Diplomate of the Diploma in Applied Technology, Marine, Mark Gibson. Mark is also receiving the Certificate in Applied Technology, Boat Building. I now present the diplomates in the Diploma of Applied Technology Building, Michael Clues. Vine Collett. Samuel Culliford. Bradley Henderson. Sai Hong Huang. Campbell Robertson. Campbell is also receiving the Certificate in Applied Technology, Carpentry. I now present to the Council Chair the graduates for the Bachelor of Applied Technology. Tupasu Asutasi. Maud bin Maud Arif. Shervin Borges. Scott Bracey. Nathitha Chashishing. Ratiro Cheng. Wee Sing Chong. Kip Fepulea. Sun Ho. Sun is also receiving the Certificate in Applied Technology, Electrical Engineering. Nupachat Karamaninen. Zen Leong. Xing Q Lin. Sean Lomax. Christopher Miller. Kevin Moorhead. Kevin is also receiving the Certificate in Automotive and Mechanical Engineering. Mark Narayan. Ting Yan Pang. Mehul Prakash. Rick Wan. Sefa Saamu. Yogesh Shrestha. Yogesh is also receiving the Certificate in Applied Technology, Electrical Engineering. Amandeep Singh. Harun Tajik. Wei Tran Tan. Lao Tanielu. Debang Thamul Selvam. Michael Wollums. Michael is also receiving the Certificate in Applied Technology, Electronics Engineering. Zixin Zeng. I now invite Linda Kessel, Associate Professor Construction, to present the next awards.
I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the National Diploma in Architectural Technology. Danica Belva. Rena Boomer. Kyle Furi. Jasmine Hemi. Matthew Hendry. James Kerr. Ronwal Kumar. Carl McDougall. Elvin Sharma. Christopher Sturgis. Ayasepi Teo. Christopher Waters. And I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the National Diploma in Construction Management. Michael Burke, who... Michael is also receiving the National Diploma in Quantity Surveying. Sean James. Ji Lin. He Liu. James Mills. Helen O'Flynn. Vincent Saunders. Vincent is also receiving the National Diploma in Quantity Surveying. Gregory Williams. I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the National Diploma in Quantity Surveying. Bronwyn Apted. Jonathan Batan. Ma Batan. Michael Byrne. Amy Charleston. Julie Chen. Shan Cheng Yin. Michael Church. Lindsay Klingen. Philip Dack. Prashant Deshpande. Neil Halliday. Roderick John. Not here. Hang on. Oh, okay. Try that again. Ben Langley. Is that better? Thi Nguyen. Vivienne Rutledge. Sandy Civilay. Pop him in now. Okay, yeah, we wasn't do it here. I now present to the Council Chair a graduate for the Bachelor of Applied Technology, Talafu Panaya. And I now present to the Council Chair the graduands for the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Economics and Construction Management. Andrew Bell. Marcus Bunn. Jonathan Devry. Now we have Stephen Francis, who I'd like to call on now. Neil Lang, Head of Department for Construction, to present the taonga to our senior scholar. Well done. I now present to the Council Chair the graduates for the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Economics and Property Development. Lawrence Fong. Verena Wu. And I now present to the Council Chair the graduands for the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Economics. Ian Atchison. Jia Chen. Paul Graham. Joseph Grimmer. Christopher Hanley. Curtis Harrison. Isaac Johnson. Kwong Kim. Hillegonda Lessing. Jing Lin. Di Lu. Yolan Pinto. Lyle Precy. Mika Simons. Thushan Warusawi Thana. Ryan White. Okay, I now present to the Council Chair the graduands for the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Management. Elliot Crean. Gary Eaton. Joseph Essuman. Benjamin Harland. Arash Mukhtar Zadeh. Catherine Ross. Mark Seaward. Jason Slade. Blaine Smith. Dean Turner. Hao Seong. David Rayson. I now present to the Council Chair the graduands for the Bachelor of Construction, Property Development, Ashley Carter. Edward Jenkins. Okay. I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the National Diploma in Surveying. Aaron Doyle. Joseph Graham. Ronald Ram. Matthew Williams. No. Three strikes and I'm out.
No, the next one then.
Oh, right. Thank you. Yupeng Xu. Now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Engineering Civil, Warren Kelly. Matthew Smith. And I now present to the Chief Executive diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Engineering, NZDE Civil, Mobeen Ali. Athulia Anthony. Lou Cooper. Jason Fleming. Callum Foster. Basitha Gaja Singh Gamaj. Liddy Karkopva. Dwan Harlett. Yu Ma. Christian Manua Wapangai. Rose Martin. Prashant Padara. Jing Peng. James Pitch. Daniel Phillips. Nailed it. Jan Prislu. George Pugaba. Deepa Raniga. Corey Sanford. Abdullah Syed. Jatin Ashwin Shah. Gurpreet Singh. And Jimin Zheng. I now present to the Council Chair the graduates for the Bachelor of Engineering Technology, Civil. Rizana Alam. Hamish Andrew. Alina Anthony. Mark Argano. John Babatukon. Hao Bay. Hadi Basiri. Hadi is also receiving the New Zealand Diploma in Engineering Civil. Alphonse Bimenyimana. Jason Brown. Yuming Chung. Mohammed Chowdhury. Chon Chu. Mohammed Ismaili. Avi Estrin. Yuseni Ofati Alofa. Richard Gray. Dhruv Grover. Farizane Hale. Daniel Harris. Yifan Hu. Nathaniel Jules. Tātanai katoa ranga. Saji Kumar. Nesta Leasing. Mohammed Musa. Munish Natan. Jerome Ozich. Right, okay. Poini Balu. Jao Chopin. Corin Piu. Ki. Chi. Aroni Rabo. Christian Rapana. Say Sapa. Christopher Sheriff. Chien Sim. Nataina Tiavare. Scott Turton. Ronald Hui. Eugene Belmonte. Simeona Wichman. Li Ming Yao. Gaopeng Chao. We also acknowledge all those graduating in absentia.
Fantastic. Awesome to see. So we're almost there, just a few more things to get through. And a bit more clapping. So I mentioned before that the staff who were part of your learning journey are incredibly proud of what you have achieved. And I know for all of us, it's why we come to work at Unitec, to see you succeed. And so could I please ask my colleagues, the staff of Unitec, to stand and applaud our graduates of 2014. Thank you, team. And also, there's a whole lot of people here today who I'm sure have made quite a contribution to your journey and to supporting you on that journey. Family, friends, whānau, loved ones, everyone out here today. So why don't you guys all stand, turn around and let them know what you think of that support. So in a moment, our student president will come up to rostrum and address you. We'll then have Matua Hare will come up and we'll say karakia and bless the food. Then a performance from our fantastic Unitec music students. We'll do a couple of items and we'll conclude by standing and singing the national anthem. So without further ado, could I invite Unitec student president Ben Keavy to address you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, and most importantly, to the graduates in front of me, the class of 2014. Today it's your day. Today is about me telling you how amazingly well you've all done, walking onto a stage, no one tripped over, and you're all handed those qualifications. And it's going to be a big night tonight. Trades, construction, engineering, you're all the same. Yeah. Graduation day is a time where I can tell all of you, over the last few years, as you look back with confidence, you made yourself make it. You didn't just achieve your goal to graduate, you own it now, and no one can ever take it away. No one can ever take it away from you. I want you to pause for a moment and think about how you ended up here in the first place. What is it that you'll actually remember most? For some of you, it'll be those all-nighters you pulled to get that assignment together. For others, it's those delicious pre-cooked sausages that USU seem to put on, but you'll never eat a barbecue ever again. For me personally, it's StudyLink's long-winded music, which I'll never have to listen to ever again. Seriously though, the path to success, it's why we're here today, and it's why you walked onto the stage today. It comes down to a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices, a few learning experiences, but today you have proven that if you set your mind to it, you can achieve anything. In my view, the best of all things is to learn. Money can be lost or stolen, health or strength may fail, but what you guys have committed to your mind is yours forever. And as I said, no one can ever take it away from you. The only difference is that you have to pay it back 12 cents in the dollar for the next 10 years. Education, like I said, requires sacrifice. There's no doubt about it. Your parents, friends, family, girlfriends, they're all sitting in the crowd. They all played a role in you getting where you are today. You probably missed a late night out, possibly forgotten an anniversary or a birthday, or maybe even, like you say, spent rent money at Carrington's. But guys, you got here. You walked on the stage, you own it, it's yours. Unitec graduates are one of a kind. You're the type of student who has that special X factor. You're the builders, the dancers, the veterinarians and accountants. Early childhood teachers, engineers, you're all unique, but you're all specialised. So from now on, whenever someone looks at you, you can say, I own it, it's mine, and be proud of it, guys. These people standing or sitting behind me, these are the ones that helped get you where you are. Okay? They're the ones that possibly ignored you while you chatted in class, possibly gave you the time of day when you need that extra support for an assignment, but they are the ones that are there when you need them most. It's important to take time to be able to say thank you to the people that do make a huge difference in your life. So graduates of 2014, I'm going to ask you to do something now. Graduates, I want you to all stand up. I want you to look the staff in the face that have got you where you are now and show how much you care, how much they meant to you, and how much you'll never forget them. Have a seat, guys. Each day, or each one of you will look back on your time at Unitec in different ways. In my experience, it's important to remember the people sitting next to you. And don't be surprised, guys, the people sitting next to you are involved in your life's family. These people are the ones that support you through the graduation. They got you through the assignments with the study groups, or possibly helping with that assignment. But the difference is that they'll be involved in your industry, your sector of career, possibly hook you up with that job, Maybe you hook them up with a job, I don't know. It'll go lots of ways, guys, but stay in touch with them. Believe me, it's important. I want to finish with one last thing, something that Nelson Mandela said. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to be able to change the world. Unitec graduates of 2014, congratulations. You guys have done it, you've achieved it. Be proud of it, guys. Have a great night, enjoy yourself. It's going to be a big one, I can tell. But congratulations, guys, you earned it.
Whai ati te kahurangi, mena ka tuahu koe, me he maunga teitei.
Seek ye your treasures. If you should bow your head, let it be to a lofty mountain.
Ngā mihi rangatira kia koutou ka whiwhi tohu, a he timatanga hoki kei tua atu.
Sincere congratulations to you all. A wonderful start for your future. Amen.
Blessing of food, nau mai ngā hua o papatuanuku, orangi nui ke te kai.
I welcome the food from Earth Mother, food baskets of Sky Father.
Whi tiki kia ora.
Gifts bound together to sustain us all.
Haumi e, hui e, tai ki e.
It was you and me against the world. We were high up on the cloud, safe and sound, it was beautiful. But as time passed, we just couldn't last, oh no. So I hope you see what I can't see, 'cause baby, we weren't meant to be. Whoa, Lord knows he couldn't try any harder, harder. Whoa, girl, I had some fun and grateful for the run, but I'm sorry. So if it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with you. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. If it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with you. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. Said at the beginning it was us, it was you and me against the world. We were high up on a cloud, safe and sound, it was beautiful. But as time passed, we just couldn't last, oh no. So I hope you see what I can't see, 'cause baby, we weren't meant to be. Whoa, Lord knows we couldn't try harder. sorry. So it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with you. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. Said it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with you. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with you. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with you. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me.
Ai aku nui aku rahi aku rai rangatira mā. Tēnā koutou, kia ora mai tātou katoa. Ka tikara mō kui te tuatahi, me tuku mea atu kia koutou. Ngā tauira o tēnei o ngā whare wānanga. Kua eke ai ki ngā taumata whakatike o te mātauranga. Kua tutuki pai ngā wawata e ngā moemoea o koutou mātua tūpuna. Nō reira, neira te mihi, neira te mihi, neira te mihi. Kia ora everyone. We are second years studying diploma in contemporary music. We just sung an original song for you guys. I just want to take this time to congratulate all of you guys who are graduating today. We wish you nothing best for the future, and this next song is for you. Thank you.
There is freedom within, there is freedom without, trying to catch a delusion in paper cup. There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't you get sober. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to put a war between us, but you know they won't win. Now I'm towing my car, there's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. Paper today tells of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't you get sober. Hey now, when the war comes in, they come to build a war between us, but you know they won't win. come, and I'm counting the steps to the door to your heart. Only shadows ahead, barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling.